What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So before I get to the video, I do want to say make sure you join my CFM if you are interested. I need about 12 more spots on PS4 and I need about 15 more on Xbox. So if you're serious about joining in CFM, I know they're becoming pretty popular, but y'all know I've always been doing those and I enjoy doing them, and I really can't wait to get started. So please message me if you are interested, and make sure you check the link in the description to look at the video, and look at the description of that video, and that'll tell every single thing you need to know: the rules, how much, the rewards, all of that. But let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So we're gonna be talking about this gun tight slots halfback week part 2. So in part 1, if you missed that, make sure you go back and watch that. But in part 2, we're gonna be breaking down this stick switch, and I'm gonna show y'all some more great setups that can work against any coverage. These setups work against man, zone, match, all that. But I'm gonna be showing y'all how to 2-4-5, and I'm gonna be showing you man. I'm gonna go against cover 2, and I'm gonna go against cover 3. So let's go ahead and hop into cover 3. So one of my favorite setups, and I'm in the middle of the field simply just because to show you that it works from left to right. Now obviously if you want to attack the left side of the field, you need to have some of these routes going to the left, and if you want to attack the right, you can go to the right. But the good thing about this offense as well is that no matter where you are on the field, you're gonna be able to attack either side. So now one of my first favorite setups is if actually I want to go against man. I know I said cover 3, let's go against man. Now you might be thinking why I said man, and the reason I said man is because this will kill man coverage. So what I like to do, I like to take square, motion him across. Now I take square and I put him on a post, and now I take circle and I put him on a streak. So now I take triangle, put him on a whip route, and I take R1 and I put him on an angle route, and then for the last adjustment I take X and I put him in a flat. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but I promise it's real easy. Now I know you might be looking at this like, what? Like what's going on here? So what you have happening, we have a whip route that beats man, we have an angle route that completely destroys man, we have a post that destroys man as well. So what we're doing is making the user choose between R1 or square. So, and that's also will work against any type of zone coverages. So right now we're in man, and if they start trying to drop purples, that's perfect. Why? Because these routes are on 2 completely different levels, so they won't be able to put purples on each side and just be fine. They'll have to do some adjustment and user in, and then this is just only one setup. Now let's go and snap the ball so I can show you what's happening, and I'm gonna go back and replay and kind of show you. Now I know you've seen some stuff get open, but I'm throwing the most complicated read right. I'm throwing the hardest read right there because that's the best corner on the best receiver. So I do want to go and replay and hop into replay, show you, and then I'm gonna show you through zone, and then I'm gonna show you some gameplay. Now let's go and take a look what's happening. As you know, I'm not gonna really go over this. We know angle routes beat man coverage. Doesn't matter who this guy is. He could be some star player. He'll probably still get beat. Now this whip route, depending on who you have, is gonna beat man. So if you have somebody that's a good route runner like Godwin, he's gonna win on that route 9 times out of 10 if he's a great route runner. Now this route, you don't really need nobody that's great at route running because that post is designed to beat man coverage. But you see how he's actually a really good corner, so he's gonna be able to stay on his hip. So this is just Mike Evans making a great catch. So if you have a great receiver running that, you should be able to catch that. So like I said, you're just basically reading the user, and you're putting this flat routes just to clear zones or clear a man, so you can have that middle of the field wide open for an easy pass lead up in this direction. So now that you understand man, I want to kind of show you the same route setups against zone. So right here you see we got cover 3. So now all I want to do is motion my outside receiver over, put my outside receiver on a post now. Excuse me. Now take circle, put him on a streak, take X, put him on a flat, take triangle, put him on a zig, take R1, put him on an angle route. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but I promise once you get the hang of it, you'll be doing it in literally 3-4 seconds. Now let's go and snap the ball and show you it's the same read progressions. See, I got R1 right there in my face, or if I wait, I got square in that little pocket right there for an easy completion. Now I'm not gonna hop into replay for these just because of time's sake, because I want to get as many setups as I can in for y'all, because this is just such a it's basically a pencil and paper offense. You can put together any route you want to. Now let's talk about cover 2, and then after I show you cover 2, I want to show you some gameplay. Now or if you want it, and actually I'm not even gonna say that, just go ahead and motion them over. I was gonna say you can set it up before you motion them over, but go ahead and motion them over. So motion them over, put them on a post, put them on a streak, flat route, zig, triangle, take R1, put them on an angle route. Now we're just making a read. I see R1 right in my face, but look at square right there. So like I said, these route combos, you're gonna be able to split coverage real easy. Alright, now so the another setup that you can do, you're gonna utilize the motion, but you remember how we motioned this guy to the right? Now we're gonna take this guy right here and we're gonna motion him to the left. So what I like to do with this, it's gonna I'm just gonna show you. So we take triangle, put him on a corner route. Now we're gonna take square, put him on a streak. Now we're gonna take circle and put him on a post route. And then my last setup, I like to take R1 and put him in a flat. So this is going to shred man and zone. So preferably I like to run this to the field. So I like to run this like if I was on the right hash, I'd run it to the left side. And if I was on the left hash, then I would just flip my play and run it that way. Now, what's great about this play, you have a corner route that's going to beat man. You have a post route that's going to beat man. So you really just want to see what the user's going to do. So if the users go right, you throw left. The users go left, you throw right. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's watch against cover 3. So against cover 3, that cornerback is going to fly out there and he's going to be worried about that streak, and that's going to open up that route right there. Now I do want to hop into replay real quick because I do want to kind of show you what I mean. So 9 times out of 10, the user's going to be right here. Now the user's going to be wondering, okay, he's going to see 3 people. Look at that. What's great about this play is look how long it takes for them to figure out what they're running. Now you tell me, what am I running right now? You're probably thinking like, I don't know. Look at that. They're all 3 running straight. And the user's trying to read this at the same time. You know, who's breaking where, what's doing what. He's like, I know you're not running 3 verts. And then all of a sudden, look at that. Boom. Now he has to decide, oh crap, do I go with him or him? And see, a lot of times the user's going to be right where he is. He's going to be right here trying to decide. And that's when we're going to throw that easy dot right there. Or a lot of times, think about it, you also still got this flat route that's developing too. I can throw that right now and get about, let's see, I can probably get about 4 yards off of that. And if you make this dude miss, you might even get 10. So now the user's trying to figure out what to do. And on this side, you'll be able to have this. I'll show you that in a second. Not against cover 3, you won't really have that. But against every other coverage besides cover 3, you'll be able to throw this late. And even still, a lot of times you can lowball this depending on who they're using. So if they're using this guy, then you'll just make this read. So it's just all about making a read. So now I do want to show you against cover 2, and I'm going to show you against man. Then I'm going to show you some gameplay. Now, let's go ahead and motion circle back over. Remember, you take circle, put him on a post. Take R1, put him in a flat. You take triangle, put him on a corner route. And you want to streak square, just like this. Now, let's take a look at cover 2. And I'm going to go and replay on cover 2, just so I can show you that circle read. So, as you see, even if you wait late, you can pass lead that up and get right over the top of that cloud. And they're going to have a really tough time, especially if they're zone dropping. So, if they're zone dropping, then you basically got everything open in the world. So let me just go ahead and show you this right here. So we got the cornerback's gonna be worried about that running back. You see how he kind of hesitates? So that's what opens up this throw right here. And the streak is gonna push back this safety, and that's what leaves this nice tender area right here. Look at that. That's about, let's see, we're on the, let's see where we are. We're on the 35, right? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to say that's about a 20 yard. Yeah, so they have to put their zone drops at about 25. You see, that's about 30. That's about a 35-yard throw with a pass lead. So they have to put their zone drops on the max. But still, we still have somebody in the flats. We still have him in the flats. And then also take a look at this side. You see how this side, I could throw that easy. Look at all this space right here. That's such an easy pass lead. So like I said, they're going to have a really tough time trying to stop just these combos. And now you're probably thinking, well, what if they just run man? Let me show you why they don't want to run man coverage. So let's go and do the same thing, and I'll show you the same read against man, and then I'll show you some gameplay on it. So I'm not going to go over the setups, but this is just how fast you set it. See how fast I set that up? Didn't take any time at all. Now this one, you're just going to read it. Excuse me. So you got it right there, and you seen triangle is blinking too. So you either have the corner or post in man coverage. Alright, so the final setup that I do want to go over is going to be just a nice concept if you don't want to have to motion people to give them another read. So right here, if it's cover 3, I like to take triangle, put him on a corner route. Then I'll take square, put him on a streak. And then from here, I'll take R1, put him in a flat. And I'll take circle, and I'll put him on a post route. Now, if you want to, you can technically flip this play and do the same thing to the left. Now, how does it work to the left? You would take circle, put him on a post. You take X, put him on a corner route. I like the smart route is corner route like this. I take circle, put him on a streak. Take triangle, put him on a drag. Take square, put him on a post. And take R1 and put him in the flats, just in case they're not playing a flat over there. So that's how you would flip this play. Now, but I do want to only talk about this setup. So that was a bonus setup that I just gave you, but this is the one that you need to pay attention to. So you want to take square, put him on a streak. You want to take triangle, put him on a corner route. Take R1, put him on a flat route. Take circle, put him on a post. Now, what I love to do, I like to motion this out. So a lot of times this motion out is going to let you throw this ball a little earlier, but if you don't want to show it, then you can just run it from right here. I'm kind of show both ways if I can. Now let's go and snap the ball so you can see what's open. So that streak is going to push back that cornerback. As you see, I get a nice easy pass lead out there. Now for some reason you want that even more open, all you have to do is just motion that streak out, but I don't like doing that because I don't want my opponent going to that motion side. So I like to use motions against my opponent, if that makes sense. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So let's take square, put him on a streak, triangle, put him on the corner out, take R1, put him on a flat, circle on the post. Now let's say I motion him out, and 9 times out of 10 when you motion somebody, your opponent's going to be worried about that motion. He's going to see what's going on, why did you motion him, and that motion is just a decoy. But as you see, I can still easily throw that. So you see what I'm talking about? Now they're going to have to really choose, and they can't just disrespect your motion. Like, they can't just ignore it pretty much. They're going to have to pay attention to why you motion them. Now let's take a look at cover 2. Now against cover 2, it's going to be the same exact read. Now if you know it's cover 2, if you know for a fact it's cover 2, I recommend taking square, putting them on a corner route, and streaking your inside. I recommend this setup if you know for a fact it's cover 2. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you this setup right here. So say like you couldn't tell. Maybe they baseline, so you don't know if it's cover 2 or cover 3. So I run it like this with my R1 on my angle route, not angle route, flat route. Motion them out, and now we just got a simple read. What's open? I see triangle. Look at that. You can still throw triangle like that and get a good rack. And I'm gonna go and replay real quick and just kind of show you what's going on. Then I'll show you, man, show you gameplay, and then we'll be out of here. So let's go to instant replay. Now right here, you can throw that. Yes, you can throw that. Take your little yards, or you can wait. And if you wait, you'll have this over the top. Especially if they're zone dropping, then this is just gonna be screaming wide open if they zone dropping. Now right here, this hitch route is going to hold that linebacker, and that's going to open up this easy throw, as you see right here in that window. So that's, you see, you got 2 options on every play. Each play I draw up, you're going to have 2 options on there. So now let's take a look at man coverage. This play will destroy man coverage. Why? Because this corner out is going to destroy man. So let's go and set it up the same way again. Motion them out if you want. Now let me show you that we are in man. We're in man. Let's go ahead and press. Now, on this one, you're either going to have triangle or circle. So as you can see, triangle is going to be screaming wide open, or a lot of times you can wait, and you can maybe lowball circle right there. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Let me know if you got any questions or anything, or just let me know if you are running it and you like it, you don't like it. Just talk to me, let me know, because I really love this scheme, and it's one of my favorite schemes to run when I want to mix things up with my current offense. But anyways, I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.